the Korean government might limit foreign fans' chances of buying concert tickets in Korea. Oh my God. Meanwhile, a TWICE member might leave JYP. Korean court is asking Danielle for her tax documents, but Adore wants more. They are asking Omega and other US company to give them copies of their contracts with Danielle. Further in Asia, SB19 might vie for a Grammy nomination, plus 5 other Asian artists whose names are being floated. It's exciting, frustrating, and exhilarating this week in Asian entertainment. Let's get to today's video. There might be some bump on the road for once. Member Jeongyeon is in discussion to sign with Varo Entertainment. This is the agency to which her older sister and actress Kong Song-yeon actually belongs. A representative from Varo Entertainment confirmed it, but they said that nothing has been decided yet. Current agency JYP Entertainment also confirmed that TWICE is currently negotiating their contract. Once, we need to send all the positive energies that we can send TWICE's way. Meanwhile, 21-member Park Bom surprised fans with a new self-composed track, Heaven, on June 25. And she made it using, drumroll please, AI technology. The singer dropped multiple versions of the song spanning R&B, rock, original, and even a cinematic film score rendition. Park Bom wrote the track herself and shared her excitement on social media. But the cutest news, the song was credited to the account BOMMINHO012. It is a playful mashup of her name with her longtime actor crush, Lee Min-ho. Have you listened to the track yet? Now let's talk milestones. ZEROBASEONE's 6th mini album Ascend has been officially released in the United States. This is their 3rd consecutive US physical album release. Ascend actually entered the top 10 of the iTunes album charts in 18 countries. This follows 2 previous US physical album releases, their 5th mini album Blue Paradise back in April 2025 and their very first full-length album Never Say Never back in September 2025. Both made their mark on Billboard 200. Blue Paradise debuted at number 28, setting a record for the highest Billboard 200 entry by a 5th-generation K-pop group before Never Say Never surpassed it at number 23. Both albums also landed on 6 additional Billboard charts. Congratulations, ZEROBASEONE! Now, on to NEXZ. They just wrapped up their first ever solo arena tour in Japan. They sold out both dates, but they also dropped their 3rd Japanese mini album Hellmate on June 24. Up next, they are headed to Brazil's Rock in Rio Festival and the Stray City Festival across 3 Latin American stops this September. On to girl groups, IVE lit up Tokyo Dome for the 2nd time on June 24, pulling in an estimated 95,000 fans for their Show What I Am World Tour stop. The Tokyo Dome stop came just 2 months after their sold-out Kyocera Dome Osaka dates in April, which drew 90,000 fans. Next stop, North America, and there are still some tickets left. Grab yours now. Meanwhile, BOYNEXTDOOR has just scored their very first ever top 20 albums in the United States. Congratulations! BOYNEXTDOOR's new studio album Home debuted at number 16 on the top 200 albums chart. Outside of the Billboard 200, Home debuted at number 1 on Billboard's World Album Charts this week, making it their 3rd album to top the chart. The first one was 19.99 and The Action. Home also debuted at number 2 on Billboard's top album sales chart, bested only by Olivia Rodrigo. Not a bad place to be. According to Luminate, BOYNEXTDOOR achieved their best US sales week to date with Home, which sold 26,000 copies in the week ending June 18. Now let's talk Big Bang. Big Bang's 2026 World Tour in Goyang sold out every seat in just 22 minutes. The concert runs August 21 to 23 at Goyang Sports Complex and kicks off a world tour spanning 18 cities and 31 shows across North America, Europe, Oceania, and Asia, with more dates to follow. They only have 2 dates in North America, and there are very few tickets left. Better get yours now. In the meantime, G-Dragon's fashion label Peace Minus One X Toy Story collaboration titled The First Fan is a global limited edition collection launched by the Walt Disney Company Korea and G-Dragon's fashion label to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Peace Minus One. The collection features 70 exclusive products ranging from apparel and plush toys to collectible figures and lifestyle goods. It also includes a highly anticipated global partnership with Casetify for customizable tech accessories. A special pop-up store opens in Seongsu, Seoul on July 1, 2026, with releases rolling out across major cities in Asia-Pacific regions. VIPs, are you ready? Now let's talk comebacks. Girl group Hearts to Hearts will be releasing their second EP, Lemon Tang. The EP will have 6 tracks. Lead track Lemon Tang, pre-released single Rude, which topped 5 music shows following its release, and the B-sides 15 Love, Baby Steps, Heart Emoji, and Secret Recipe. Hearts to Hearts new EP drops Monday, 6 p.m. Heart You, are you ready? Meanwhile, Evan, formerly Hisung of ENHYPEN, released Ride or Die on Monday. He wrote, composed, and produced both songs on the debut single. He is scheduled to perform at the Busan One Asia Festival on Sunday and will make his first solo appearance in North America at KCON LA on August 16. Evers, make sure to get your tickets! ATEEZ is returning to the Kelly Clarkson Show on its upcoming July 1 episode. ATEEZ will be performing their new title track Bad, a carrier single for their 14th mini album Golden Hour Part 5. It's a good track. After that, ATEEZ will headline the British Summertime Hyde Park Festival in London on June 28. Get your tickets now. And here is a big one. Stray Kids is back. They dropped the pre-release single Run It, and on August 7, the group will release their album This and That, and it will be followed by a world tour. They will kick off with 5 days at KSPO Dome in Seoul, and then they will proceed to Japan. They are set to perform at MUFG stadiums and domes across Japan. After that, they're headed to Hong Kong, Taipei, Bangkok, and Singapore. Don't worry, more dates will follow for North America and Europe. But there's a little bit of a situation. Stray Kids will give Korea-based fans first access to tickets for the Seoul kickoff of its latest world tour. They will open reservations to international fans a day after. This is a shift in the group's usual fan club pre-sale system. Obviously, overseas fans aren't happy. Fan club pre-sales will be split into 2 rounds. Korea-based fans will be able to reserve tickets first on Monday, followed by global reservations on Tuesday. But this situation is actually bigger. It's not just Stray Kids. Hype boy band ENHYPEN introduced a Korean first ticket pre-sale system for their current world tour, Blood Saga. Other groups under Hype followed, including Cordis, and Le Seraphim, as well as SM Entertainment for Korean stops of Red Velvet, NCT Dream, and aespa. Supporters say such measure could actually help prevent overseas-based scalpers from hoarding seats and reselling them at inflated prices, while also easing competition for domestic fans who have complained of increasingly fierce competitions for seats at concerts held in Korea. However, the move, of course, triggered strong backlash from overseas fans who argued that the distinction was discriminatory because they had paid the same membership fees without being informed in advance that pre-sale access would be divided by region. The shift comes as the Korean government is doubling down on its efforts to root out ticket scalping. Revisions to the Public Performance Act and the National Sports Promotion Act passed the National Assembly's plenary session on January 29 and will take effect on August 28. The revisions ban all forms of illegal ticket resale regardless of whether macro programs are used and allow authorities to impose fines of up to 50 times the resale amount. Ticketing agencies and platforms will also be required to take measures to prevent illicit transactions. How do you feel about the change? Asian pop is making serious waves in the US, and the numbers prove it. According to Luminate latest report, Korean language music accounted for over 1% of the US streaming market in Q1 2026, buoyed by BTS's comeback. Overall, non English listening continues to surge. English language music shares dropped to 86%, down from 88.1% last year. Spanish language music hit a record 9.5%, led by Bad Bunny. Korean music has nearly doubled its US share since 2024, holding strong at 1.1% into 2026, anchored by BTS's reunion and global tour after military service. This global shift is exactly why the 2027 Grammys created the new Best Asian Pop Music Performance category, celebrating K-pop, J-pop, C-pop, and others. From streaming gains to sold out US shows, Asian pop isn't just rising, it's reshaping the game. The industry is more global than ever. The firm's full mid year report is due on July 15. Now let's do some court case drama. The second hearing for the Adore versus Danielle, her mother Miss Mo, and Min Hee-jin was held last week. Danielle's lawyer emphasized that she still wants to go back to NewJeans, but much of the discussion centered on proving whether or not she actually conducted work outside of Adore after the initial decision of the injunction came out favoring Adore. Danielle, through her lawyer, also stated that she is actually being singled out, considering it was Hani who testified in the National Assembly against Hybe, and it was Minji who was managing partner of the company that NewJeans formed. Yet, it was Danielle that is being sued. This week, the court issued a production order to Nangyup Bank for Danielle's financial records, and they also requested relevant tax authorities for Danielle's tax records. In addition, Adore has requested a court to obtain documents from the companies that Danielle worked with. This includes All at Once Limited, a UK company involved in video production, advertising, events management, and creative services. Heart Media, a Singapore-based media group focused on luxury, fashion, watches, art, lifestyle, magazines, digital media, and events, most likely to get access to the contract for Elle Singapore. They are also requesting documents from Omega and others. The court has not issued an approval or denial of the request yet. However, during the hearing, Danielle's side strongly objected this because it will drag the case longer. They said that in a fast-moving industry like K-pop, not being able to work for 6 months is equivalent to not working for 6 years. Now let's go to the Philippines' biggest global act, SB19. They are unstoppable. They are steadily evolving from Southeast Asia's kings to true international contenders. Fresh off signing with powerhouse United Talent Agencies, wow, this is one of the biggest in the US, UTA, for full global representation, and that includes touring, brands, and beyond. The group is unlocking doors across the industry. This major US move has industry insiders buzzing with speculation. Could SB19 be submitted for the new Asia category at the Grammys? The timing feels right as they continue gaining traction stateside. A US agent would be a huge advantage for SB19. They will have someone with existing contacts and networks to help them through the process. On the performance front, they'll grace the Grammy Museum in LA on July 28 for Global Spin Live. It's an interview with a special performance. 2 days later, on July 30, they will make history as the very first act at Lollapalooza Chicago. It will be followed by Summer Sonic 2026 in Tokyo mid-August, further expanding their Asian festival footprint. Solo momentum is strong too. Member Justin released his soulful new single Dahon, or Leaves, on June 19, a tender ballad about enduring love written by Maki, complete with rich visuals, creative world building. From UTA backing and potential Grammy buzz to landmark festival slots and solo artistry, SB19 is writing the next chapter of P-pop on the world stage. 18, the wave keeps rising. More milestones ahead. Speaking of Grammys, with the 2027 introduction of Best Asian Pop Music Performance category, industry speculating as to who are the other candidates that could be fielded in. Well, Japan's Fuji Kaze brings soulful piano-driven J-pop and has already conquered US stages with his Apollo Theater show and Coachella sets. Yaosobi dominates through anime hits and massive global streams. They've rocked Coachella and Lollapalooza and return for a huge 2026 North American arena tour. There's also Taiwan's legend Jay Chou, the king of Mando Pop. He boasts decades of influence and multiple North American tours. From India, Diljit Dosanjh is breaking barriers. First Punjabi artist at Coachella, sold out Madison Square Garden nights, and global Punjabi pop dominance. Add rising indie voice Pratik Kuhad with his heartfelt Hindi-English crossover and strong international following. And Thailand's Lisa of Blackpink could also enter the race if she drops a track heavy on Thai or Korean lyrics. Her US star power is undeniable. These artists have already proven their US appeal through major tours and festivals. The new category finally gives Asian pop its well-deserved global stages. Who else do you think deserves a nomination? Now for your favorite topic, brand reputation rankings. For this month, they released the individual girl group members list, and topping it is IVE's Jeongyeon. She continues her reign at the top of the list this month with a brand reputation index of 7,538,960, marking a 12.26% increase in her score since May. High-ranking phrases include bang bang, handwritten letters, and airport, while her highest ranking related terms included lovely, model, and controversy. Her positivity to negativity analysis also revealed a score of 90.41% positive reactions. Blackpink's Jennie held on to her spot at number 2 with a brand reputation index of 7,166,269, marking a 51.2% increase in her score since last month. aespa's Karina is at number 3 with a brand reputation index of 4,736,626, marking a 5.56% rise in her score since May. Blackpink's Rosé jumped to number 4 with a brand reputation index of 4,267,284, marking a 66.9% increase in her score since last month. Finally, Recine's Wonnie came in at a close 5th with a brand reputation index of 4,194,647 for June. Check out the top 30 for this month. Now, for individual idols, this includes male and female. And at number 1, you guessed it, BTS Jimin continues his reign with a brand reputation index of 7,663,023. High-ranking phrases included Army, Busan Concert, 13th Anniversary, Together, Reciprocate, and Invite. Jimin's positivity to negativity analysis is 93.53% positive reactions. And at number 2, 101's Park Ji-hoon with a brand reputation index of 7,235,084, marking a 12.49% increase in his score since May. At number 3 is V. He ended the month with a brand reputation index of 6,011,438. Jungkook came in 4th with a brand reputation index of 5,631,360. And his bandmate Jin rounded out the top 5 with a score of 5,329,750. Check out the top 30 for this month. Now, let's end this on a high note. BTS leader RM has a new title to add to a growing list of art world credits. Global Ambassador for National Museum of Korea. The country's flagship museum announced the appointment Saturday, citing the singer's longtime interest in Korean traditional culture and art. It marks the first time the Seoul based institution has named a global ambassador under its banner. A serious collector on his own right, RM has been an active supporter of Korean art and cultural heritage. The appointment comes amid a busy stretch for the rapper on the art front. An exhibit built around his personal collection, RMXSF MoMA Between You and Me, opens at the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art in October and runs through February 2027. Co-curated by RM, the exhibition sets some 200 works from his holdings alongside pieces from the museum's collection. Meanwhile, his bandmate Jungkook is also clocking some achievements. Seven surpassed 3 billion streams on Spotify, making him the first Korean artist to hit the threshold with a single song. Seven is also the only song released in 2023 globally to reach this milestone, according to Big Hit. But that's not all. The CEO of PVH, Stefan Larsson, formally announced during their quarterly earnings call that Calvin Klein's collaboration with Jungkook is the most successful in their 50-year history. He credited Jungkook's collection for helping the company recover after months of challenging times because of global economic crisis. He called this the Jungkook effect. Thankfully, Calvin Klein decided to restock some of the pieces in their collection. Visit Calvin Klein's Japan online store to stay updated. His bandmates Jimin and J-Hope absolutely own Paris Fashion Week for Christian Dior and Louis Vuitton respectively. Jimin walked in wearing a blue coat that made him look like royalty visiting his court. In the meantime, J-Hope donned a blue suit that made him look like a trillion bucks. Jimin topped X mentions for the day with 1.5 million tweets, while J-Hope clocked in just a little under a million. V is next. He is confirmed to attend Celine's fashion show on the 28th, a day after their last Madrid show. Now for some team news. BTS's new song Come Over debuted at number 1 on Digital Song Sales Chart. It also entered Billboard Hot 100 at number 69, making it the group's 39th chart entry. A particularly impressive feat considering that Come Over was a surprise release and not a title track. It's not even in the original CD. Come Over also debuted at number 1 on Billboard's World Digital Song Sales Chart, making BTS the first artist in history to top the chart with 44 different songs. BTS also set a new record for the highest number of top 10 entries by any artist in Billboard's global, excluding US chart, where Come Over became their 21st top 10 hit. It debuted at number 5. Over on the Global 200, Come Over debuted at number 14 this week. Meanwhile, BTS's latest title track, Swim, continued its stable run on the Billboard charts, ranking number 55 in its 13th consecutive week on the Hot 100. Swim also held steady at number 2 on Billboard's Global excluding US chart and number 7 on the Global 200. Finally, BTS climbed back to number 22 on Billboard's Artist 100, marking their 355th week overall on the chart. They are also making waves in the UK charts. Arirang has been on the UK official album chart, Top 100, for 14 consecutive weeks. It ranked 39th, dropping 8 spots from the previous week. In addition, it ranks 7th on Germany's official music chart Top 100 albums, maintaining a top 10 position for 14 consecutive weeks, and also took 7th place on Australia's ATEEZ Top 10 albums. Having made a comeback as a complete group, BTS is sweeping charts worldwide with even more formidable firepower. The group just kicked off the European leg of their tour with 2 sold-out shows in Madrid. It's the middle of the year. How did that happen? Okay, I hope you're having a great week, whatever is left of it. And I hope that you are going to have a great week again by next week. Thank you for being with me. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions for topic, anything that you want me to talk about, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do it. It also, please visit the online magazine, asianentertainmentandculture.com, asianentertainmentandculture.com. We're really trying to boost it up so that we can cover more things and give more exposure and highlight more Asian artists and Asian work and help them find their audience in the West. Also, you can donate to the channel or the online magazine. The QR code should be on your screen right now. That will help us tremendously. Also, if you can, please follow me on TikTok, IG, X, YouTube Shorts. I cover more topics there, Facebook as well, more short forms, and I cover more ground. So if you just want to stay updated with what's happening, please follow me there. All the link should be on your screens right now. You can also find them in the comment section below. Also, if you're a member of my Patreon, I do a live stream exclusive to members that does not go public, and I also provide exclusive content. So if you can, please support me there as well. Also wanna oh, that's it actually. So please like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification button. But the most important thing is for you to share the link to as many people as you can, because that's going to help us. Thank you so much. Till next time.